Back here in our region, Premier Doug Ford was giving out money for housing in Hamilton today, and he was trying to clarify his latest position on housing policy, even if it appears to contradict much of what happened under his government for years. Al Sweeney reports.
Premier Ford was in Hamilton this morning to hand over more than $17 million for the city to build things like sewers for new home construction.
Underground pipes might not be sexy, but you need them.
The Premier was also explaining his latest housing policy.
Queen's Park doesn't know best.
He says no 4-story, 6-story, or 8-story buildings in communities that don't want them.
But I'll tell you one thing. You have a community with single-dwelling homes, and you put a 4-story tower, your neighbor tears down or sells their place, I'll tell you that you wouldn't hear... They wouldn't stop screaming, the neighbors.
Honk if you love the environment!
That's despite years of protests over the government's failed attempt to force development of the Greenbelt and to force Hamilton to expand its urban boundary.
I always say the cities know best, the towns know best where they want development.
He's reacting to a proposal by Bonnie Crombie of the Ontario Liberals to allow 4-story developments in single-family communities.
I put a 4-story tower beside you or your neighbors that lose their minds. You walk out in their backyard and all of a sudden you see, 5, 6 people looking down on you. Bonnie Crombie can run on that. I'll run on protecting communities.
That's even though under the Ford government's housing policy, many Burlington downtown residents were forced to accept 18 and 20-story buildings.
That's up to the municipality to determine, not up to the province. The province didn't force that on anyone.
And there's a debate over whether Stony Creek should be forced to accept housing in a parking lot despite widespread opposition.
That's a local issue. That's going to be up to the mayor and city council to decide.
Hamilton NDP MPP Sandy Shaw says Ford bulldozes local decisions when it benefits land speculators, but hides when it doesn't. At the same time, while Ford was in town, homeless people remain out in the cold. With the Premier handing out millions of dollars, the Hamel tent encampment is growing outside City Hall with a major snowstorm bearing down on Hamilton.
No, I didn't get an invitation.
They didn't get a chance to see the Premier and say his trip doesn't help them at all.
Regardless of how much money that they put into housing, if they're going to take 10 years to build it, it doesn't mean a whole lot, does it?
Al Sweeney, CHCH News, Hamilton.